Welcome back to Let's Play The Adventures of Bellhead. Last time we dealt with the Iron Passage, and this time we're gonna deal with... no, not Dragon Sanctum. Sanctum Interior? How do I get to it again? Sholva? It's up there. Okay, well, I will be wandering there. Because I'm gonna have to remember how to get to it. I remember. I remember now. It just took a moment of thinking. But there's a door that I can open now that I couldn't open before that leads to a ladder that leads to a bonfire. In a roundabout sort of way. I mean, not in one step, but it will get me there. Don't mind me, I'm invisible. You people are not seeing me. I think I've been spotted. Yeah, this won't work yet. Oh, hey, fellas. I'm not here. Oh, crud, I'm not going to be able to get around you two. I need y'all to be off the net. Hello, I need you to not be there. Bye-bye. Y'all didn't see nothing. Doop, 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 doop. But yes, right in here and to the left was a door that we could not open before. But now we have the Eternal Sanctum key. Also, beware. Wait, you were to the left before, weren't you? Roll, roll. And always remember they release a poison cloud when they die. Not a mimic. A dried root. Well, that was useful. More dried roots. Well, that was... meh. More dried root. Okay, that is 8 dried roots thus far. Lightning clutch ring, and that is a lot of bloodstains that all just suddenly appeared. It's always eerie when you're just hanging out in a room and blood appears everywhere, and bonfire ascetics. Jumping required. Okay. Gonna ignore that and climb the ladder for dear life. And at the top of the ladder is another ladder! Glorious! The last thing anyone ever expected to find at the top of a ladder is another ladder. And another ladder at the top of that ladder. And I hear skitterbug. Hey, hello there. Ah! How many of you are in here? Flee, flee, flee. Not now. Not now. Go away, Baldur. I don't know where you came from. And I'm gonna... no, you can climb ladders. NPC's gonna climb ladders. I should probably Estus before he gets here. Sanctum shield. It is a shield that can be used to cast miracles. You know, I am busy at... He's trying to use a Lloyd's talisman. It would block me from healing. He will spam those somewhat readily. Yeah, now you're poisoned and you're grumpy. I'd be grumpy too if I was full of poison. I have Estus. It's enough of the Lord's talismans. And you have poison. I win! I win! You had a perfect shot to attack me right there, buddy, and you didn't. A human effigy. A Herman effigy. Okay, there's a couple things I need to do here. One is to set free more butterflies, because must light everything. Bonfire ahead. Yeah, that's the starting zone. The Sanctum shield. It's not a bad looking shield. A mixture of mystical tree branch and sacred chime iron allows this shield to serve as a catalyst for miracles and sorceries. Most of the miracles and sorceries created in the Sanctum City were lost, but the quality of the armor and shield suggest highly advanced craftsmanship. I mean, it's not a bad shield if you're using small shields. I don't have it. Oh, that is not. Excuse you, sir. That is not the menu I asked for. There we go. Now we go back down, and I would not recommend jumping. Now we go across this bridge, which he invaded over there. It's where he began at. And here's the bonfire. But usually this is where you'd fight him, and you'd kind of have to give him the runaround. Oh, that's right, I've got to boop this. Good, now we have that elevator that leads from the room I walked into earlier that had the platform in the floor that I said I couldn't use yet. And now we have the poison equivalent of the Iron Passage. Which they're actually not identical. Each of the areas, the Cave of the Dead, each of them is quite different. There are NPCs, of course. Ruined Alphas. What did you do to ruin him? I'm intrigued by that mask. That is a green mask. He looks like a mountain man. And he's got one of those, I forget the name of. But yes, each of the areas is pretty sufficiently different. I'm just gonna light it because it intrigues me. Lots of poison, though. Oh, hey, fellas. Oh dear. Yep, there's a bunch of you. Can there not be a bunch of you? How about that? Can there be not a bunch of you? Or you can have an odd, confused AI moment. I mean, that works to my favor as well. I don't know what just happened, but we're gonna roll with it. Clearly Bellhead was so intimidating they couldn't figure out who to send first. Also, beware poison statues. With red eyes for some reason. It's not illusory, but still. Try projectile, yeah. That's one way to deal with them. Ah! He has a bow! That's not fair. You said you could use it, and you cannot poison these guys. Okay, that's one down. Also beware, there are the, little statue lizards. They're not happy. I can't imagine why. But yeah, you can. If your aim is, you know, on point. Get rid of them. Hey fellas, you know, I got, you know, 800 something arrows, so. You're gonna be here a while I shoot you. What did I get? Oh, they spit petrify. If you're wondering why I'm taking my time with it, there's a lot of enemies. And I'd rather not get accidentally ambushed. That one actually saved me. But yeah, there are a lot of annoying statues. And treasure. Also treasure. Treasure is good. And a dancing lance. Petrified some things. But at least it's not poison. Just when you see a group of them, be sure to, you know, give them a good wallop. I'm sorry, little critter, but you were too problematic. And how did they get buried? Bright bugs? Somebody got backed in. Nope. Yep, he got hit by something. One path leads to an exit, the others lead to either treasure or nosing. Go on there. Aha, here we go. But first... What are you sniping? Bonfire ascetics. That one statue peeking through the wall. It must die. Okay, you can stop spitting petrify goo at me. I really don't like wasting these, you know. That is not a good way, good thing, good... I'ma die. Not a good way to enter this room. don't know what that's for, but I'm getting it out of my way anyway. I'm gonna get Mr. Lancelot over here. Oh great, it got both of them. Oh, Sir Lancelot. Oh good, now he's dead. And he is soon to follow. Boop. Don't want to keep wasting Estises at this moment. Oh, hello worm. I thought I remembered there being something here. And there's the torch. It's like, why am I compulsively lighting torches? Because they put it there like it was meaningful and it intrigued me. Oh, hello! That I do not remember. Ooh. I'm gonna stand here for a moment. I don't even know what I picked up. I just realized that I was standing next to a petrify statue that I'm not familiar with. Okay, now I'm gonna be honest, this boss coming up is somewhat of a nuisance. There are reasons that it's a nuisance, and it's actually kind of a jab at a lot of the Dark Souls 1 PvP styles. But the plan is to bum rush one of them and hopefully survive. There's the Havel Roller. There's the Katana Wielder, and here's the Bow Spammer. With a Rapier, also. But yeah, basically what you want to do is get them separated. There is an upper and lower area to the battlefield also. But one of them's got a great bow. He'll try to keep at a distance from you. Then you've got the Havel and Katana dual wielder. I used up all my stamina, so now I can't sprint. There we go. Now I can. Use corners and stuff to your advantage. They buy you a little bit of time. But do beware of, oh, my roll timing was off on that. Do beware of the great bow. I love being stagger locked, don't you? Move! Oh, yeah, my spell charge regeneration. Also, there are those lizards down. I really don't like the great bow guy. Bet you can't figure out why I normally kill him first when able. Nothing quite as fun as just being randomly pelted in the back with a great arrow. But weaving around pretty much makes it so that he can't get any great arrows off on you. A lot better than running in a straight line, at least. That was a little too risky for me. He keeps pulling his bow out and putting it back up. But you can get him confused a little bit on the stalagmites. Okay, Sarah's down. Now getting the other two separated is a little bit of a to-do. But with him dealt with, I can now put up my shield. One way you can get them separated is if you can get one to fall off, obviously. Because it puts a big enough time gap between him getting back up here. The other way is to do what I just did. I just got backstabbed by a... How do you even backstab somebody with that? I forgot that they have the full array of backstab, parry, riposte, etc. But yes, as you can see, they're kind of annoying. They are quite intentionally meant as a jab at the three of the more common PvP methods. I'm going to go ahead and use these just to make getting back to the fog wall faster, but since you have seen all that that has to offer, I will be jump cutting back to the boss door. Okay, let's try this again. Why am I not wearing that crown? That is a very good question. Not the time to rectify that, though. Move! Now is not the time for water. Oh, I should also mention they all have rusted iron rings, so they can just walk through the water. I've honestly never fallen into the water before, so didn't think of that. Idiots. Useless summons. The name of the game. Move! Goodness. Okay, let's try this again. Now that I've figured out how to get out of that area. But you can use ledges like this to kind of, you know, loop and waste NPCs' time. Because they will try to, their movement can be slightly exploited. I don't know why you targeted, but okay. Move! I didn't... The rapier can get you into a 3-hit stun lock, which is aggravating when you're, you know, standing there jamming the roll button and not rolling. This fight is so much about just downright patience, and it's aggravating. Combined with the fact that I generally stink at player versus player, I don't like just running around waiting for an opening. I want to fight a boss. That causes this one to be one of the more aggravating boss fights. I don't know where the third one went. Great bow. There's nothing quite as annoying as when you get knocked on your back by a great bow from behind. It's one of the things that made it a popular PvP build in Dark Souls. Well, one of many things. And now he's chasing me. No, sir. I lost track of the other two. It's never a good move! Stop just staggering. Move. Certain attacks you wouldn't think you could roll out of that you can, so it's annoying when what seems to be a smaller attack, by comparison, can stagger lock you. It's frustrating. Oh, I see where you're hiding. Just try to get 2 hits on him and then go back for looping, which is kind of tedious. Right here is a good spot to gain some distance. I mainly push to get rid of him first, because once you have him gone, or her, Sarah could be, or Sarah could be either. It's an androgynous name. You have more free movement of the battlefield without having to worry about listening for a great arrow shot and, you know, subsequently dodging said great arrow shot. It also means that you can swap to a, you know, different weapon. But getting these two separated is a pain. Oh. Yeah, try not to get caught on the bridge. At least they're easy to get away from for healing purposes. Oh, hello there, Havel. If you can keep them separated, they're pretty easy to get a hit in on. The problem is, when they're together, they're more threatening. Because what is an opening for one of them may not be an opening for the other. It's the same as when the Ruined Sentinels are grouped up. The windows for safe attack become much rarer. I could have rolled out of that, but I thought I was safe. When I get a chance, I'm going to use a repair powder also. My weapon was getting slightly low. Oh, hey, fellas. I'm gonna jump in the water. Bye-bye. As long as they're both behind you when you do that, that's safe. But if one of them gets in front of you in the water area, you're in trouble. Oh, that was completely my bad. But because these two both try to stay right in your face, it makes getting them separated harder than separating the ranged one. Because the ranged one wants to avoid being near you. The only really foolproof way I've got of separating them is getting them to change direction here, or if I can get one to drop into the water and one to not drop into the water. Move! A little splash of anything should not be enough to stagger you. That's the same problem with the Black Gulch. Nope. You only get time for about one shot when you get them like that. I'm honestly tempted to try pelting him with arrows. If I get enough range between us. Oh goodness, that's worrying when I lose track of them both. Oh, you're a her. Good to know. Okay, so it's a him and a her. And this strategy kind of works as long as I'm careful not to completely drain my stamina with shots. There we go. Hey, when in doubt, arrow out. Still don't like that it only shows a 15. I'd love to see the complete, like the damage total, keep racking up like it does on normal enemies. And there is also a chance that they can Estus, because they're not technically phantoms. Oh, I used up every bit of stamina I had. That was unwise. This is probably what fighting for bow-only characters is like. It wasn't so time-consuming. It is kind of fun to sit here and just randomly juke them around. Havel, quit being in front of everything. You are not Braum. Stop trying to be Braum. Actually, no, trying to be Braum is a noble thing. I can't tell you to not do that. Everyone should be Braum, obviously. Haha, you are poisoned again, my friend. And now I've got to start watching to make sure that they can't est us. Ooh. Haha! Now it is just mano a mano, Senor Havel. Oh, that's right, you cannot stagger a Havel. Back, back, plan B, plan B, plan B. We learned this lesson in the depths. We should not be relearning this lesson now. I mean, you can stagger a Havel, it's just not wise to make that your entire strategy. That's a shield break. Guard break, whatever you want to call it. Oh, that was a two-swing. Come on, Havel. Come on, jump attack me. You leave yourself wide open when you do that. You used to love doing that. Not so brave now that your friend ain't here, I see. Nope, 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 nope. Can't keep up with these fancy moves, huh? I wasn't gonna knock myself in the water with him, then I'd be dead. Sir, you appear to be all wet. Whatever shall we do about this development? Varg. Your name is Varg. Oh, come... Okay, I guess I can't fault him for that, but still... There we go. You're supposed to leave yourself wide open when you jump. Don't you know the rules? We are not losing now. I think he got stuck. Okay, we can play that game. You're not immune to poison. Now I'm just gonna stay in your face. And not let you est us. Ever. I'd have died if I tried one more swing there. Aha! You're defeated, sir. Twinkling Titanite, Petrified Dragon Bone, and Titanite Slab. And now I can take this back off. And swap back to my bell head. The reason I used a different crown and the regen ring was they combined to give, you know, health regeneration. And no, that's where I entered from. Wasn't the other end of the cave a thing? Yes. 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 Blackweed Balm. Treasure chest. That's what I'm looking for. I knew there had to be an item. Because if all it was Blackweed Balm, I would be very sad. Flower skirt. Where is it? Oh, wait, no, it's pants. Duh. Skirt of a nameless troubadour. High durability despite its appearance. While troubadours can get by on their own through wily use of their arts for the most part, they might still require a generous patron. The stunning arrangement of layered flowers on this skirt is designed to capture the attention of a candidate for the position. Whee! Okay, back in the cat pants. Oh, hello. Oh, item? I don't remember you. Torches. Torches everywhere! Hurrah for anywhere. Another treasure chest. I'm puzzled. Dark great sword. Basically like the sorcery great sword, I would assume. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a super safe way down. I'm gonna die doing this, I just know it. Oh! Cat pants to the rescue! And with that, the second of the optional DLC area thingamhoozits have been dealt with. The remaining area. Oh, the remaining area is not dealt with as of yet. Oh, the remaining area. Wait, can I... is there a thing in there? One moment, we're going to find out. That looked like a thing. Why can't I get off the... okay. There's fire up there. That looked like a thing. Like a something. Like a level that I hadn't gone. Oh! Oh, I see. That's an alternate means to get there, I suppose. So you technically... no, you would only get this far. Okay. Now let's go level up. The one whole level up I got out of this. Oh, stretch. Stretch. Excuse me. Oh, that last area. I really do like the optional bosses thus far.
Until...
you know, it's... well, okay, Blue Smelter is kind of a copy-paste with different element, but the fact that the second one was such a poke at various PvP strategies from Dark Souls 1 is always an amusing detail. I'm tempted to leave it at the 175, or whether I want to... yeah, let's keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna get that whole 200 staminas. Do I have any soul items that aren't bosses? No, I do not. I could buy some soul stones, life gems. Oh, I thought it was saying I had 77. I misread that. I was slightly worried.
Thank you.
Okay. And I can take that off the list now. Well, with that, I suppose I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and I will see you next time.